Hey YouTube, what is up? Firefist Backhouse here to bring you guys another live reaction for Black Clover. This is going to be for Chapter 79, The Depths of the Mask. So where we left off last week was Juno and Aster were talking and everything about how they were like how much they've grown in power and everything, and then we had Yami. Yami or Yami. I believe it's pronounced Yami. So Captain Yami of the Black Bulls is facing off against the Captain of Golden Dawn. I'm kind of forgetting his name right now, but I'm pretty sure it might even be in this chapter. So let's just jump right into this. Page 79. So the depths of the mask. Could you take that mask off? What will vengeance say on top of the world tree? I don't really like showing people what I look like. What? Are you that ugly? Don't worry, I won't laugh. Wahahaha! I know what's going on here. You think... You're thinking that I'm the leader of the terrorist group, don't you? To be perfectly blunt, yes, as he lights up he's taking a drag of smoke. Light magic and Yggdrasil magic are totally different, but something is bugging me. Their body frame, their voice, but most of all, their ki is exactly the same. However, it's been about 10 years since I first met you, right? It was during a battle, and there were a couple more times that we fought together in battles. Then we became captains at about the same time. Nozelle's braid was really out of control back then. We weren't really friends, but we've known each other for a while. So, and then he's speaking to himself, so when he said, however up there, I feel. So, basically, we're finding out that Yami and the captains of the Golden Dawns basically were basically in the same, maybe the same position as Aster and Juno were. That they both got into rival guilds at around the same time. They experienced a few battles together and teamed up. You know, kind of like we seen at the beginning when it was Aster's Black Bulls and Juno's group when they went to the one place. I think it was the temple where the one guy had the two different Tome powers, and where Aster got his second sword at. So kind of something like that is what I'm thinking of. Maybe we'll get a little bit of backstory to it, but I don't know. We'll see. I feel the same thing from you. So could you show me your face? Fine. Yup. What? Yo, even y'all, I'm shocked. Look at the top half of his face is black. Yo, what the hell happened? That's one crazy scar. Is that from a battle? No, I was born like this. I've always been called Curse. Not even magic can heal this wound. The mask is to keep people from making those nasty faces at me. Kitty. I'm the bastard child of a certain nobleman. Until I was 8, I lived outside of the castle town, but the heir died and I was the heir. Okay, so the heir died and I was taken in as a real nobility. Thankfully, my magic potential was high and I had Yggdrasil magic, which is really rare. But my face always turned everyone sour. Not to mention, his wife, my stepmother, went out of her way to make things difficult for me. My childhood was like hell. I guess life wasn't easy for you either, but it was during those hellish days that I met Sir Julius. He couldn't care less what I looked like, and was only impressed with my magic. Yggdrasil magic, what a grand and impressive magic type. This is amazing. On top of that, it's your kindness in trying to protect everything that makes this magic special. I would love for you to become a magic knight. But with this face, I don't think that's something to worry about. Okay, how about this? I'll give you this mask. Sir Julius, this mask is so lame. What? I was sure this one was cool. I was so happy, to the point that I even thought that I could offer my tome to that man. So we see that Julius, who is the Sorcery Emperor, basically appointed him captain and everything, and gave him that mask that he wears. So obviously, because Julius was one of the first people not to laugh at his face and accept him just for the person he is, his magic power and everything, he must really respect him, and the fact that he gave him that mask so that other people wouldn't make fun of him and give him those hellish looks and everything, so that he could actually be a regular person and not be made fun of. Because there are some people that actually do have like accidents or are born with weird things, and people in our society look at them weird and everything, right? So you got to think maybe even back in those times or wherever this is based off of, it looks like kind of like a medievalish time, that obviously things like the way our society is compared to how it was way back then, it's way different. So I don't know what kind of point I was making, but I hope you guys kind of get what I was saying. I can almost swear I've heard this story before. The shape of his face looks just like his, but I don't feel even a hint of magic from that scar. So it wasn't made by magic, nor is it an illusion spell. And worst of all, his key is saying that he's telling me the truth. Do they just look like one another? Sorry, I really sullied the mood. It's alright. I feel better having told you the truth and having you see it too. Thanks, Yami. Is that so? Captain Vengeance, the Diamond Kingdom forces have started to retreat. Is his name Vengeance? I think that's how you pronounce it, or unless it's Vengeance. I don't know. We should get going too. Just taking a single prisoner into custody will be really hard. I have some of my men here that are very useful for this. Use them as you see fit. Just a little. Okay, so now we go back to Aster and Juno. Well, now that things have calmed down here, we should meet up with Captain Yami. Yeah, you're right. What? Already? Later, Juno. Yeah, you too, Aster. Don't pick random things up and eat them. Who the hell would do that? I used to do it a lot, though. Can I get your contact info? And Charmy is just asking Juno, keep away from my Juno, you cat burglar. Scales! Scales are in my eyes! Next time for sure I'll fry you up good. Oh, and they're going through the portal, and she's getting dragged out by the other guy that does the portal magic. What a vulgar bunch. You need to do a better job of choosing who you hang out with. Aren't you embarrassed by them? Why would I be? I've never once thought of him that way. I'm totally proud of Aster, and he's my rival. Ha ha ha. Rival? That? Are you guys even competing for something? Yeah. So yeah, maybe this is Juno telling everybody that he's competing with Aster to see who becomes the Sorcerer Emperor first. What the hell did I just say? The weakest order of knights just picked a fight with the strongest? Finral, does your stomach hurt? Here, eat this. You guys are so carefree. Well, it was me that said it. Aster, were you alright with just leaving like that? You're old friends with that pretty boy, right? Charmy, damn it, I want to start my sword training again. Oh, Aster's saying that, and then Charmy, I wish I could have spoken more with Juno. It's fine, we'll meet on another battlefield somewhere. I'll meet with my fated man again, and Charmy's just all blushing and happy. Oh, look at that. A nice split panel with both of them. We're both aiming for the seat of the Sorcery Emperor. Oh, I think that's cool. I just noticed that. So Juno has his fairy, and his fairy's on his right shoulder, but then Aster has that bird that likes that like attacks him because he has no magic power, but it's on his left shoulder, and it looks pretty good. That is actually a really nice panel. I really like this artwork, and I really like this series a lot. Oh, and then the other guy, ha! You really don't feel embarrassed by any of that? Oh, I get it. Slum rats like you guys don't know what it is to be embarrassed. I guess you weren't chosen by the four-leaf clover tome. Oh, great, Slum Rat. Who the hell do you think you are? I'll make anyone pay for messing with my Juno. There's no rules saying that Slum Rat can't become the Sorcery Emperor, and because of that, my first step is to become the captain of the Golden Dawn. Oh, so me, the vice captain, isn't even in your line of sight? Yo, look at that eye. Like he's scheming something. You know, that guy probably wants. He's the vice captain, so he probably wants to become the captain one day. But like Juno said, his first step, and the same thing with Aster, their first step to actually becoming the Sorcery Emperor would be they'd have to be promoted first. So obviously either vice captain or one of the higher ups. So you probably have like your captain, your vice captain, and your lieutenant. So first you would become one of those three positions. Then if say your captain were to die or get promoted to Sorcery Emperor, then maybe the vice captain becomes captain, lieutenant becomes vice captain, something like that. So basically they both want to become it. So the first step in their goal to becoming Sorcery Emperor is obviously, it's smart, like Juno said, to aim to become the captain of whatever place you're in. So for Juno, it's captain of the Gold Dawn. For Aster, it's captain of the Black Bulls. And then we go to like, oh, is this the Diamond King? I think we get our first look at the Diamond Kingdom here. It's like in some cliffs, and like the village is all in hills and everything. And that looks pretty cool. I wonder, from a far away view, it looks pretty decent. We can see, or is it the Clover Kingdom? I don't know, might be. But it could also be the Diamond Kingdom. I'll see, I'll read. Oh, so there's a Sylph. Attack type warp magic, and he can absorb others' mana and uses Yargastral magic. Clover's strongest order of magic knights, the Golden Dawn. So the outdated 8 generals did have some use after all. From now on, we the Mage Warriors will be taking the front stage. Diamond's new 8 generals, and this guy is... Ooh, so yeah, that was the Diamond Kingdom. So it looks like... Oh, wait. I wonder. Okay, because we see it. I'm trying to see, so wait. Okay, yeah, no, that's that guy. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's only 6 here. Unless that guy kneeling is 1. But there's this one guy here that they go close into, and there's one guy that's shaded in, and one guy you don't even see is the top half of his face. The one guy, I think he's the one in the panel before, so you see this panel right here, where you see the guy bowing down to him and telling him the information. And then you have this panel, where you have the one guy in the back all shaded out. The guy's top half of his face is shaded out. And then I think that arm is the same guy that we've seen in the last page. And then it goes up to the one guy close. So I don't know, that was obvious. That is the end of the chapter. Sorry I never said it earlier, guys, but yeah, pretty decent chapter. So basically it's Juno and Aster, they were talking and everything, but before that we got to see Captain Vengeance's face. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm just going to call him that until now. Him and Yami were talking. We found out that him and Yami actually came up through the Magic Knight system together, and that the captain of the Golden Dawn, Vengeance, actually was appointed captain by the Sorcery Emperor, and the Sorcery Emperor actually gave him the mask that he wears because he has a scar on his face, covering the top half of his face. It's like, I think it like goes to right here, might go a little bit lower, but it's basically half his face. I did show it in the video and everything, you know, and then you know, we go to Aster and Juno, they're talking, they're leaving and everything, and then Juno is talking to his vice captain, you know, and explains that, you know, he's not embarrassed by his friend because they grew up together, that's his rival, and they're both aiming to be the Sorcery Emperor and everything, and that Juno's first step is actually to take out the captain, become the captain of the Gold Dawn. And the vice captain's like, oh, so I'm not even in your view. And then we go to the Diamond Kingdom. We find out that the 8 generals that went first were basically just pawns to test out Clover and everything, and that the Diamond Kingdom actually had 8 new generals to take their place and to go in and for an attack. So more than likely, the Diamond Kingdom versus the Clover Kingdom arc is not over. It's just getting started. I love this. It was a really good chapter, great chapter in my opinion. But yeah, that does this for this little live reaction / review. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Give it a like if you liked it. Give it a dislike if you disliked it. Write down in the comment section down below as to why you liked or disliked it. Also write down in the comment section down below as to what you thought about this chapter of Black Clover, chapter 79, The Depths of the Mask. How have you guys liked the series of Black Clover so far? And what do you guys think are coming next? Do you think that you know, this arc might prove to be a big arc in the sense of it might be our first, you know, major long arc in this series, considering that we're 79-80 chapters in now, and that majority of the arcs have been small-ish arcs. This might be the first big long arc we get in Black Clover. Also let me know in the comment section down below as to how you guys think I can improve my videos a little bit. Let me know what you guys think of my format where I do a live reaction and then a little bit of a recap of the chapter at the end. You know, because I do want to do reviews, but until I figure out a good way to do reviews or get a good system or everything, I probably will just do live reactions until my channel starts growing. Also let me know what you guys would like to see me review, you know, anime or manga, or I mean live reactions too, you know, to certain anime, certain mangas and everything. Yeah, subscribe so you can see all my videos when they first go up. Follow me on Twitter at FFBackhouse. It will be in the description down below. And yeah, I guess that does this for me. Hope you guys all have a very wonderful and safe day no matter what you guys decide to do. Don't text and drive, it's very dangerous. If you feel like it's that important, pull over to the side of the road. It could save your life and somebody else's life. You never know what could happen. Something could happen in the blink of an eye and it could be the last thing you do. Or the last thing that person does, because, you know, you could be too busy and then crash into somebody, you know, and then you go to jail or you die, you know, something bad could happen. Majority, you know, it's never worth it to text and drive, so just don't text and drive, guys. And, yeah, until the, you know, till next video, guys, like, share, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff that you guys do. Follow me on Twitter once again. Link will be in the description down below. And yeah, until next video, guys, this is FireFistBackhouse signing out and saying bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.